Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today I'm back again with another reading on the one-on-one relationship between BTS's members. I think this is gonna be the 14th one that we're doing. We 2/3 of the way, and I hope to finish this series before Jimin's birthday. Okay, before we get into the reading, disclaimer or warning. This is not about shipping, and it's merely my psychic readings from the cards, and I'm only looking at someone is speeding on the street. I'm only looking at the spiritual connection between two people, two souls, and I'm only using the cards. I'm not cherry picking the cards, nor sugarcoating anything. So I'll tell you everything that I can pick up. What else can I say? Okay, so let's get started. I'll pick out one unit from this jar here, and we'll see which unit are we doing a reading on today. Unit, why did I write this? Usually takey. It's Yoongi and Taehyung. If you can see it, it's Yoongi and Taehyung. So the Daegu line. I love them. I usually call them like the kitty puppy duo, because they're always like, I don't know, the interaction between them are like a puppy and a kitty. It's funny and it's cute to see. And yes, also I will be inserting a spread explaining how this works. I designed it specifically just to do this kind of readings for this series only, so it's a little bit complicated, but we can get as many details as we can. Which one do I want to use? I want to use this one on Taehyung's perspective. This one on Yoongi's perspective, and this one's going to be on the overall energy of their relationship or connection. So we'll start with the overall, or the core, the foundation of their relationship, their connection. We're looking at the past energy, the current energies, and the future energy, future possibility. The first card is going to be the past energy for their connection. Oh, nice. We've got Three of Cups. I think Three of Cups came up in quite a few readings for some duos already. So it just signifies a really good friendship, a very harmonious friendship. They can have a lot of fun together, they go out and drink, eat together, they can talk about a lot of things, and they enjoy the finer things in life together. Like, they have the same taste in a lot of things, not just music, but something that, I don't know, like hobbies or arts, like things that makes you feel relaxed and chill. They have the same taste in those kind of things. Started out very nice, so like it could be quite a strong connection at first. Like when they first met, they could get along pretty well right from the start, and it's a really good card to start with. It's really good energy, and so that's the past energy. I haven't even asked the question, but the cards fall out. Should I take this card? Should I take this card? No. Okay. What's going on today? Probably. Okay, let's see. So we've got the 7 of coins? 7 coins. In addition to this, so I feel like with this, even though so we're still looking at the past energy of the relationship between Yoongi and Taehyung, right? I feel like with this 7 of coins is they are quite the contrary, I don't know, the opposite. They have some opposite opinions, especially when it comes to possessions or materials thingy or financial situations. They could come from really different background as well, very different family setting, and that affected their points of view or perspectives on things like relationship between family members or relationship between people and people. They got on very well, but I felt like at first their opinions and perspectives on how they treat other people or how they want to build relationships, connections with other people, even other members, were very different at first, and probably sometimes will be clashing or against each other on that area as well. But they made it work. Like, I felt like they found a common ground, or they found a way to compromise and to come together for a common solution, for a resolution to deal with the differences between them. Still, the energy is the Three of Cups, and it's a very harmonious connection, even from the start. And now we're looking at the current energy of Yoongi and Taehyung's connection. Current energy. How is their relationship going on around this period of time? Their current connection. Right, nice. So we've got the high practices, the high practice, preaches. There's so many ways to say these words. Great. This is awesome because I felt like from all the readings that I've done on them individually, on BTS's members, and from the observations that I've been watching them lately, Yoongi and Taehyung, I felt like they both are on a very remarkable spiritual journey, like spiritual awakening journey. Especially Yoongi. Yoongi is he's highly awakened in terms of spirituality, and also Taehyung is as well. But they are at a very different phase and very different positions. They probably have really different ideas and perspectives when we talked about spirituality. But with this, yeah, I think the high practice just confirms that. But also, they learn a lot from each other. They share their they share their how do I express this? They share their ideas with the other person, and also this confirms that their relationship is very spiritual and is deeply connected, and it's very intuitive as well, very protective of each other, and they are highly aware of everything, of the energy of their relationship and connection. They're also very aware of how the energy flows around them can affect their relationship. They are both very strong individual, and they both developed at a very, I don't know, it's a very powerful transition that they are going through, in terms of spiritual development, and I feel like they're getting more mature, and they're getting more self-conscious, and they're getting more what is the word for it? They're getting more wise. They're getting a lot wiser over the days and over the time. But it's a very powerful development. yeah. And I feel like even though they do, because this is number 2, so I feel like they on separate paths, and they on a separate journey, and they are at a different phase, and they are heading to possibly different outcomes, or different what you call it, different points. I don't know. They're going in different directions, but at the same time they share with each other, and they keep it very strongly connected between them too. I think now they can like possibly read each other's mind easily. That's how well connected and how well they get on with each other. So now we're looking at the future possibility of the connection between Namjoon and Yoongi and Taehyung. Why do I say Namjoon? No, who is Namjoon? Yoongi and Taehyung. Future possibility of the connection between Yoongi and Taehyung. Oops. Okay. What? We've got the towel. Wait, did the towel come up in some of Yoongi's reading or some of Taehyung's reading as well? I don't know. It came up quite often. Ooh, so we've got 2 major arcana in a row. Nice. So it's major event. Something major is gonna happen. It's a powerful shift of energy. It's an event that is inevitable and is quite unexpected, but it's very constructive. It is deconstructive in a sense, but it's also constructive in a sense. It will get rid of things that they no longer need in their life, in their relationship, in their connection, but so that it leaves room for them to grow more and for them to add more depth into their connection. So something major is on the line for them in the future. When we're looking at the connection between Yoongi and Taehyung, there's gonna be a major tower moment that happens to either one of them, or maybe to both of them, or maybe to BTS in general, that will kind of shift their relationship connection between Yoongi and Taehyung. I don't feel like we need to clarify this tower moment. Like I feel like we will know when the moment comes. So yeah, but I don't feel like it's gonna affect the root or the foundation of their connection. It's not gonna change too much of it. It's only gonna make it better. Depends on how they look at it. But of course, we've got the 3 of Cups and the High Priestess as the foundation of this relationship. Is also, it's like this oak tree. It's very tall. It's very stable. It's very deep rooted. So it could not be destroyed. It could not be killed by just the lightning. It's just something that would help it grow better. So now we're looking at Yoongi's perspective and his connection with Taehyung. This is how Yoongi sees his relationship with Taehyung. I feel like we're getting very straightforward message today, which I really like. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is how Yoongi sees his relationship with Taehyung. I keep getting Namjoon. I keep spitting Namjoon out of my mouth. I don't know, but possibly he plays a really important role in creating this connection between Yoongi and Taehyung, because we've got this 3 of Cups here, which is like a group of 3 people, a trio. I keep hearing Namjoon, and I keep I almost say Namjoon a lot of time. So I think Namjoon has a significant role in in building and maintaining the relationship between Yoongi and Taehyung. He's possibly a mediator between them two, a connector. Yeah, but back to the Wheel of Fortune. So Yoongi thinks, to Yoongi, this relationship with Taehyung is something that requires a lot of attention, requires a lot of effort. He put a lot of effort into it, and he's getting back as much as he has put in, and also it's complicated somehow. Like, no, it's not complicated. It's not complicated in the sense of their feelings for each other, or in the sense of their relationship is. It's complicated when we take in the context that is the relationship between them, the connection between them is established in a very complicated environment. It involves a lot of people, involves a lot of energies and a lot of connections. So that's how it's complicated to Yoongi. He cannot separate it, his relationship. He cannot categorize his connection with Taehyung. Like, he cannot say that Taehyung is his. Well, it's like to him, Taehyung is both a business partner, group member, brother, family. Like, he's a friend. I don't know. He's to Yoongi, Taehyung is all of those things. He cannot separate one role from another. That's how it is complicated for Yoongi. Also, when we talk about the Wheel of Fortune, is fortunate. It's something. It's like a blessing. So, but the blessing is not like. It's not something that came out of nowhere. It's something you've worked for. So to Yoongi, he's very grateful for his connection with Taehyung, and he knows that he deserves it. He knows that they deserve it. He knows that they deserve it because they've worked for it. They've worked to build this relationship, this connection, and that is something. And the work is always going on. It's never finished. You're never done building a relationship. You just keep working on it all the time. That's how relationship works. How connections works as well. You will never stop investing in a relationship that you treasure and appreciate. So now we're looking at Yoongi's role in his connection with Taehyung. We've got Judgment. We're getting many major arcana today, so that is a very, very, very significant energy. I cannot stress that enough. Very, very significant. So we've got Judgment. I think this card came up in some of the other reading. Was that, I don't know, was that between Namjoon and Jimin? I don't know, I can't remember, but inspiration is what I'm hearing from Judgment. A lot of people like kind of fear when they hear Judgment, but to me this specific Judgment card speaks like really loud about inspiration. It's another world, it's like utopia. So I said about how Yoongi and Taehyung was very different. It's like to Yoongi. It's like, so Yoongi's role in this relationship is like he opens the door for Taehyung. He teaches Taehyung a lot of things. He inspires Taehyung a lot. He's like a role model for Taehyung. Not just with work, but with the way he deals with life or his spiritual awakening journey. He's like a mentor. Not like a mentor, but he shows Taehyung how beautiful it is on the other side of the door, so Taehyung can have the courage to knock on his own door and open his own door to a new world, to step into his own utopia. and it's like it's this great encouragement coming from Yoongi when it comes to this relationship connection between him and Taehyung. I just feel like a really strong pull, and really strong. It's a passion. It's not really passion, but it's something that is like it's dragging you to step closer to the light and to step closer to this colorful, lively side of the door, like a new world. So I think when we look at this connection, this relationship, Yoongi has awakened passion, and well, somehow not entirely, but like he has ignited a sense of passion, and also like a will, or the enthusiasm in Taehyung. Yoongi makes him excited about, like exploring new things. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, I really like this energy. It's very strong. It's very powerful. But okay, so now we're looking at how Yoongi see Taehyung in their relationship. Okay, how Yoongi see Taehyung in their relationship. Ooh, this is so nice. We've got 2 of chalices, and we've got 5 of chalices. What? So we've got 2, 3, 5. 2 plus 3 equal 5. This is awesome. How Yoongi sees Taehyung in their connection. Definitely someone he can share a lot of things with. They have a lot of fun. They go like this all also like a soulmate cards, but not very strongly. But they get on really well. Yeah, they can have a lot of fun together. They can have a good laugh. They can share a lot of hobbies. Not drinking because Tae doesn't drink, but I feel like if they want to talk over some drinks, it's pretty easy for them to do so. Taehyung can just sit there and drink cokes and listen to whatever it is that Yoongi has to say. It's really easy for them to talk and open to each other, and like it's a very comfortable feeling between them two when they are around each other. But also we have this 5 of chalices. To me it feels like Yoongi probably was there for Taehyung to help him go through a period of losing something. Like Taehyung was losing something or someone. Something is very significant to him, something he treasured, something was very precious to him, and he had a hard time. Yeah, so Taehyung was like having a hard time letting go of whatever it is that he lost, and Yoongi was there for him. And I felt like this event or this loss is still engraved in Taehyung's mind. It still affects him in a way. Like he's still thinking about it. He's still not over it. And Yoongi knows that. I feel like Yoongi does not directly address the issue with Taehyung. Like he doesn't say it to his face, like you have to get over this. But he tries to give Taehyung other options, and he tries to give Taehyung like distractions or side things to do to like kind of like divert him away from this sorrow or regrets or feelings of what's the word for it, like if I don't know, let's just Yoongi would try to distract Taehyung from this negative feelings kind of thing. But yeah, That's what I got from this card. And now we're looking at Taehyung's perspective. So it's the same thing. We're looking at how Taehyung sees his connection with Yoongi. Okay, we've got the Hermit. So again, something that is quite unique, something that is quite to Taehyung. This relationship with Yoongi is something that he doesn't want to share. He doesn't need people to understand. He doesn't want to explain that to other people. It's like something that he wants to keep to himself, and also something that teaches him a lot. The connection with Yoongi. It also like something that he really wants, and it's something is unique, something he has always been looking for, like a different, I don't know, something is different to everything else that he has, to every other connection that he has. Yeah, something that lights up his path in kind of way, and together with like everything else I've said, probably he learned a lot from this connection. In this connection, kind of like Yoongi in this connection took his hand and showed him the way, to like show him the options, show him the path, kind of thing. Also, like the Hermit is about, the Hermit is someone who is silent and someone who walks his own path. It doesn't care too much about other people. So I feel like this connection to Taehyung is something he doesn't have to be loud about. Like, he doesn't have to go around and like, hey Yoongi, and I did this and this. But it's just for him to keep. And it's something very precious to him as well. So now we're looking at Taehyung's role in their connection with Yoongi. Whoops! We're getting a lot of cards. Wait, we take this one. So we got the Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So Six of Swords, normally when it's in the upright position, it usually signifies like an act of running away kind of thing. That's what I got from this card anyway. It's not the same for every Six of Swords. It's a but when it's in the reverse position, and we're looking at Taehyung's role in his connection with Yoongi, I feel like what can I say about this? Because I don't feel a lot of proactive, like taking initiative kind of things. But I felt like Taehyung goes with the flow in this, or he follows Yoongi like a puppy in this connection, and like he would absorb everything that Yoongi gives him, or he would just let his boat flow with Yoongi's flow. Like he would not fight against Yoongi. That's the feeling. Like he's very chill, very relaxed, very comfortable in this connection. He trusts the way his boat is going with this connection with Yoongi. Like complete trust. And it doesn't have to be stressed about anything. It's very chill, very, I don't know, and he doesn't have to be guarded. Like he can let his guard and his walls down when he's in this connection. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got from last card. We're getting one last card, tarot card, on how Taehyung sees see, I'm gonna say Namjoon again. Why am I? So Namjoon is definitely has significant roles in this relationship. Also, the Hermit card is a Virgo. It's Virgo energy. So yeah, okay, Namjoon is a Virgo. If you don't already know, yeah, I'm feeling Namjoon's energy really strongly. I don't know why. Yeah, once again, Three of Cups. But okay, let's look at how Taehyung sees Yoongi in their connection. Okay, nice. So we got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so a friend, a brother, a teacher, a good player, someone who can, you know, some to Taehyung, Yoongi is someone he can totally count on. He can learn a lot from. He can ask a lot of questions and always get the answer back from Yoongi. Yeah, like if he has a problem, he'll just come to Yoongi and ask, and Yoongi would give him the perfect answer. Again, we've got the Three of Pentacles, so it's the same energy with this. So it's a trio. I would probably say Namjoon is in this group as well. Like they work together pretty well. And because Pentacles talks about like material things, financial situation or work, career. So definitely to Taehyung, Yoongi is very significant in his career life, career road, career development, career journey. Is that the word? Yeah, definitely someone he can learn. So he can learn a lot from. Can ask a lot of questions and always get the answers. Someone who would always like give him a hand when he needs. It also gives me a sense of, you know, like group, very strong bond. Yeah, I think that's all the tarot cards that we have for today. Let's get some more oracle cards to see if we get any more details on the relationship between Yoongi and Taehyung. Okay, nice. So we got communication is the key and surrender to the divine. Okay, so let's talk about this communication is the key. It's nice. So it's easy for them to communicate, as I said about, like we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Three of Cups, we've got the Judgment, the High Priestess. It's easy for them to understand each other. It's very, very easy for them to communicate, to talk. They don't even have to talk. They just like, they can probably send psychic waves to each other, and like they can read each other's mind pretty easily. Yeah, it's like a soul mate connection as well. Not the type of soulmate that we talked about. It's not similar to what Vimin have, or it's not similar to what Yoongi has with Jin. It's like they come to Yoongi and Taehyung. It's like they come from the same soul tribe, so they have a similar. They have the same frequency that they can tune in, and they can like communicate through that. Yeah, And then we've got surrender to the divine. I think this speaks to the Tower moment. Like whatever it is that is gonna happen, it has to happen. It's set to happen to, you know, shake up the energies and change things up a little bit, but it's only for the better. There's nothing they can do about it, but like, you know, try to accept it and try to work their way through it. We've got another card here. So we've got warrior woman. It doesn't have anything to do with the gender, but this is like the overall energy is a feminine energy. If you answer to deepest calling, I feel like, oh, it totally goes with the high priestess energy. Even like more fierce and more, you know, determined. So they are definitely on a really significant spiritual awakening journey, and it's like they are possibly at the most important period of their life to grow spiritually, and to build their own individual personality, no, their own individual, what is the word for it? It's like selves, to build to build their own selves. Yeah, it's like they're having this spiritual calling they have to answer to, totally the high priestess energy, and they have to do it alone. Like they do it alone. It's a one-man road, but they can share it with each other, and they can, it's not like they can help with each other, but they can inspire each other, and they can or teach each other one thing or two. Right. Whoops. Okay, we've got 3 cards here. We got new love, and it says embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Wow. So yeah, again, it's going back to, you know, how they're growing in deep, spiritually, and also with work, inspiration. So definitely they inspire each other a lot, and there is powerful changes coming their way to inspire this new love for work, and for spiritual growth. Wow, well, that's interesting. Then we've got the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. The heart of the matter. So I think this is also like, it should be with the hermit card. The hermit energy is like, it's the connection, the whole relationship between Yoongi and Taehyung is something they felt deeply within their hearts, and they don't need other people to understand it. They don't have to explain it to other people. Yeah, it's just something, it's enough for them to feel it within them. They don't have to try to go around and like advertise it, or they don't have to be too vocal about it. Yeah, it's enough for them to keep it within themselves. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. So this probably is like the message for them when the tower moments happened, or maybe like when they felt like they walking too fast on this spiritual growth journey. Oh, and also I feel like this card came up in one of Yoongi's reading as well. So it could talk about he's been working too much and now it's time for him to like take a little bit of rest. Yeah, and I feel like it is something about the overall connection between Taehyung and Yoongi. Is not like they have to slow down with where they're going with this connection. No, this connection is very well grounded, it's very stable, it's very powerful. So there's nothing to be slowed down about it. It's about their work and it's about their own mental development. So we're getting one last card for this reading on Yoongi and Taehyung's connection. Oh gosh, we've got a surrender to a power. Is it to a power greater than me? Again, surrender to the divine. Also, it talks about like the wheel of fortune, high priestess energy as well. How this connection is very significant for them in their life. It's destined to happen. It's destined to happen, and also everything that comes in the future as well. Is part of their. Is part of their destiny. Is part of their. I feel like all the BTS's connection within each other and as a group as well. Like the fact that they met is something. It's part of a plan created by the universe. Like it's very magical. I cannot explain it enough, but yeah, it's something that you cannot fight against it. At the same time, you always feel very grateful that it happens. It's the same thing with this energy. Like just take it as it is and take it when it comes. There's so much we don't know about, the spiritual realms and energies and things like that. So as far as we are aware of the situation and of ourselves, then there's a lot of things we can do in terms of relationship and connection, but there's also a lot of things that we just have to accept that it is the way it is. Yeah, so when like, I don't know, when the tower moment happens, or the fact that they are connected to each other is something, it's a part of a very divine plan. And it's really nice to see that. Yeah. So I think that's all that I have for Yoongi and Taehyung's connection for this reading today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I really did enjoy doing it. And hopefully we can finish this series very soon. I think this reading is possibly short than the other readings that I've done, but the messages I got they're similar and they're very straightforward. So I believe that I've explained everything. I've covered everything. And yeah, if you enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you enjoy tarot reading like this, you can consider subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos.